Okay, welcome back to my channel. We are season 4, week 5, and we have another rivalry game. It's that yearly rivalry game. However, every time we play these guys, we play at home, so we're gonna have to switch it up next year. But nonetheless, let's go look at the UCF Knights. I think that's their mascot. Yeah, they are. All right, so quarterback Marquise Landry. It's a dual threat, 78 speed. Throw power is not great at all. And he's a shorter guy as well. Tavion Swint. He's been there. Let's go back. Got speed at the number one receiver is Slate Ashley. But everybody else is underwhelming. Let's see, offensive line. It's better on the right side than the left. Um, Good speed at the linebacker, middle linebacker position. Come from Pittsburgh. Courtney Bland. Cornerbacks, average, pretty good. Free safety, impact player. All right. Hopefully we can get back on the right track. And I'll refuse to play in the rain again. If it's raining, I will quit it and then reload the game again. All right, let's go look at stats. James Dingle is 13-3. We're throwing too many picks, so I have to be more careful with the football. But I have to take more chances because my star running back Steph is hurt. So the freshman is doing okay, but he doesn't have that umph like Steph has. Corbin has been a godsend at receiver. Ethan Trapp has been pretty good. He just don't have any speed, breakaway speed. Maggio, I think he's trying to get every defensive award out there. He has been a maniac these first 3 games. Sacks wise, it's tied with Dingle and Frank Michaels. Interception, we had a 5-way tie with one with Maggio mixing legend Gavin with the game-winning interception against Kentucky, and Vernon Woodward, the third. Any forced fumbles on his squad? Deflections. Gavin has 5. Maggio has 2. Forced fumbles. Legend has 1. Safety. Legend. Okay, Legend out of Marietta, Georgia. All right. All right, I'm going to stop my talking and focus on the game.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on last year's national champions, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So USF's offense will take the field first. The Bulls trampled the Knights the last time these two saw each other.
And not only is this a big deal because it's the war on I-4 and it's a trophy game, but I also think USF being in the American, UCF being in... Obviously kind of getting slighted a little bit down there, but being able to make a statement, Palmer, and say, look at our program, pretty big deal.
Yeah, it might as well have been in Pamplona because that was the running of the USF Bulls. They were up and down the field. Nothing UCF could do to stop them in any which way. USF's going to try to get that ground game going again.
Brings it down on the right side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. To throw, it's Dingle. Under fire. He's got an open man. Touchdown Bulls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Knights offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The war on I-4 is relatively new. Both schools compete across 14 sports for the right to win the golden I-4 road sign. But, of course, the most important battle is the one that happens on the gridiron.
It is, but how cool is it, the war on I-4?
Wide open spaces. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's got him in the flat. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Bringing the heat. Sets up the screen. Lots of running room. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Landry. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Knights send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Inside the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Dingle. Get it out on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Bulls come to the line in the hurry up. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gets open down the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Back to throw, it's Landry. Makes the grab. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They go to the ground. And the Bulls get enough for the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds.
We're not going outside. Close the door.
At the 25-yard line.
This offense is clicking and clearly Everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Scanning the field, it's Dingle. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third down, going up top. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
I'm gonna close the door.
So difficult.
What are you doing?
Eyes tell me as a defensive
Chill
guy,
out.
he's handing it off.
But
The
chill.
offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air, it's Dingle. Using the quick game. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chester. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bulls are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
But you You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. San Diego State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Snapdragon Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Landry. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Rides the back and leaves it.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score.
He's got it along the sideline. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great.
Touchdown, UCF! A great catch and run for 6.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give from the gun. Turning on the Jets. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Back to throw, it's Dingle. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Nestled just inside that right upright. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, when UCF and USF get together, it's like a UFC match. Fiery and feisty. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets it out fast. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Landry. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Knights decide to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Bulls want to move quickly. Grabbed behind the line. It's Chester. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Wide out trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's got his man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Landry. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Runs through a tackle. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield to make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. He got it. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bulls in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Dingle. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got the quick pass. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Might be changing the route. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to pass. It's Dingle. Quickly complete. Oh, what a cut! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to...
Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bulls! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 5 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
With the catch, it's Lee. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Landry. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand. So,
and that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
The quick out, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
The Knights will hustle to the line.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Landry. Here's the pressure. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. The Knights will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Good timing on the quick out. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes him talk to the hand. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Dingle. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown Bulls. And the stomping has commenced. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Landry. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ashley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. They'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Knights line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Got it behind the line. It's Chester. He's loose. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Another win, another rivalry win. However, Dingle throws another 3 interceptions. 2 of them really wasn't his fault. One was a drop pass that turned into an interception, and one was when I was going back to pass, I was hit while I was throwing. But nonetheless, I have to be more careful with the football. I was trying to throw a lot of deep passes this game, and I just need to go back to my drawing board, just being patient and just taking what the defense gives me. That's what I need to do and stop pressing the issue. When those opportunities present themselves, I'll take advantage of it then. But yeah, I just can't force the football. That's what, 6 interceptions. He had 7 all of last year, so for sure I need to calm down. I need stuff back real bad. I can't run the football like I want to. Okay. All right. I'm going to end it here for now. Next week, let's see if I get some commitments. But until next time, peace.